not in the budget.
No, it's not.
I've crunched the numbers. There's still zero.
Well, as long as you crunch the numbers, that's all that matters.
Happy Sunday. It's September the 8th, 2019, and I'm Eric. Talking at you as always from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where a new study shows that actually people eat more bananas than monkeys. Makes sense, because I don't remember ever eating a monkey.
That's one of the delicacies I don't think I've ever tried.
Nope, that study is spot on.
And I have eaten a lot of bananas, so yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Right? That's silly. How's it going, Gord?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Good, not bad at all. I'm going to take a quick minute, because I said I would, to give a shout out to my friend Tamara in Winnipeg. We were chatting today. I like to bust her boyfriend's balls a little bit, because I like her. And she said, hey, give me a shout out on the podcast. I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. So, Tamara, shout out. There you go.
You've been shouted out.
You've been shouted at. I hate your boyfriend. How's it going, Gord? What's happening in Ontario? How's your weather?
Weather's been it was actually cool today. So nice lower temperature today, which I am just a fanatic of. The colder the fucking better for me. So that's been nice, and it's nice and chilly. Although it's showing it's like 14 degrees, but it actually legit feels like pretty cool because I am out here in track pants and a fucking jacket. Nice. Well, like a spring little fuzzy jacket that's opened up, but nonetheless.
Yeah, so you look like Tony Soprano.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's almost exactly right.
Track pants and the
little
I love it. Are you wearing sandals?
No, I don't wear jeans and slippers.
Slippers are good. Well,
slippers is what I was wearing earlier, but I just don't do sandals ever for any reason.
But slippers are pretty mobster. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I am not. I love
slippers.
Where are you with the track pants in public?
I really couldn't give a shit. I'll wear track pants every day if I get the chance.
Oh, I hate it.
I only own two things. I either own dress pants or I own track pants.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have any casual wear style pants.
Neither do I. For the listening, in case you don't know, listening public, because you haven't seen Gord and I also only own two things, and it's a tuxedo and a slightly less dressy tuxedo. And that's how I dress all the time. It's like my dress tuxedo or my just everyday tux.
I've always wanted to be able to pull off wearing top hat and tails. I've always wanted that.
Yeah, I only bust out the top hat on special occasions.
Yeah, that's always been a bit of a dream of mine.
But usually that's if I'm not wearing the tux. then the top hat. Just first day suit and top hat? I mean.
Actually, no. I've always been... So, I got pretty outgoing personality. It takes a very special type of person that can pull off wearing a bow tie. And I've been bugged about that for absolute years, saying, you could actually pull it off. And I'm like, I'll never wear a bow tie.
I've never tried
I officially went out and bought one because my girlfriend really, really wants me to wear one. So I've officially gone out and bought one. And I now own a bow tie. And I haven't worn it yet. But it's matching my red suspenders that I have to wear to keep my pants up because I'm too fat otherwise.
I'd like to hear everyone's opinion. Send me an email, which you won't, but I'm going to ask anyway. Eric@ericgord.com, Gord@ericgord.com. I have two things that I've never worn in my life, but I've always wanted to. So I want to hear you guys'. What's your thing that you've never worn that you've always wanted to? For me, straight up, bow tie and Speedo.
Oh, Speedo. I won't even wear that shit in private joking.
They're expensive. That's why I don't have one. They're like $30. I'm like, this is smaller than my sock. I'm not paying $30 for this thing. So,
Ew.
and there's no like generic like knockoff Speedo. It's all the $30 regular Speedo. So I want one. I want a gold lame one actually. I think that would be fantastic.
Well, then I am going to buy you a pair one of these days.
I can't wait for the first date that I wear that on.
Right.
Beach date, first blind date, like Tinder date. I just show up in my Speedo. Aye.
Speedo and nothing else.
The girl who likes that, the girl who laughs at that is the girl for me.
That's right. Yes.
The rest of them.
See, that's how you find out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The rest of them will just put funny shit on Facebook about me, and that'll be just as good.
Yeah, because it all just gives you, well, people talking about you, and that's the important thing for you.
It really is, and especially stuff like that, because that's just funny. Like, you put bad Tinder stories about me online, that shit's gold. I can't buy that kind of advertising.
See, I don't need to worry about that because I say enough shit about myself, so...
Right. Speaking of things that need advertising, this is something from before Halloween of last year. So we're going back almost a full year. And I was listening to some of our shows, seeing if I could clean them up, what I could do to them. And I started listening really closely. And we had a movie idea last year that I can't believe we haven't talked about more.
I think I remember this.
I don't know if you do. Because this is absurd. We started talking about skateboarding and Christian Slater and whatnot. We got around to the fact that we have to make a movie starring you and I as the two main characters from the Dukes of Hazzard. But instead of the General Lee, we've got matching Confederate skateboards, and we're Ghostbusters.
Hey, I don't remember that at all.
And it still stars Jessica Simpson as Daisy Duke.
I remember some of the other movies ideas that we thrown out there, but I don't remember that one.
I don't know how we've glossed over this for an entire year or why it's not already written. But Jessica Simpson, Eric, and Gord as the Dukes of Hazzard, but instead of the General Lee, it's matching Confederate skateboards, and we bust ghosts. Like, that is fucking amazing.
Oh my god! Was I like drunk or high or something when we came up with that?
We both must have been. It was a really bad episode because it starts with me going, hello? And you're like, hello? And I'm like, oh my fucking god, how long did that take us? Like 40 minutes? And you're like, that was actually exactly an hour. And we're just like bitching about like it not recording or whatever. I don't even know what it's a reference to. And then we're like, well, we're recording, that's all that matters. Anyway. Yeah, and then we got into talking about the whole. It spurned from stop putting Knoxville in shit. No, don't.
Oh, right, okay.
Two things your movie should never have: Johnny Knoxville or a talking dog. Which is still, I firmly stand by that. I don't remember saying it, but I'm reprising that as a definite yes. Two things your movie should never have. If your movie script, if you're reading a script and it entertains either the idea of Johnny Knoxville being in the film somewhere, anywhere, or a talking dog, get out.
You failed.
Red light.
Who was it? One of the Men in Black movies had both of those.
That's what we were talking about. And
that would be it.
And this was at the same time that the all-girl Ghostbusters came out.
Oh, right, okay.
And we were upset about that. So we decided we'll kill 8 birds with one stone, and we'll be the Dukes, the ghost-busting Dukes of skateboarding hazard. Oh,
my girlfriend is still trying to get me. She actually will get me to watch that movie.
The Ghostbusters one.
Yeah, she's actually gonna do it because. No, I do agree with her on this because if I'm going to form an opinion about it, I do need to know what it is I'm talking about directly.
Absolutely.
So I will give her the benefit of credit.
I disagree with that.
I know you do. That's why I thought you'd find it funny.
Not true. I hate lots of shit, and I know nothing about it. Ed Sheeran, never heard a song, hate his guts.
But how many times have you hated something and then either heard it or tried it the first time, be like, oh, that actually is not bad?
The actual question you want to ask is how many times have I admitted that happened?
I know you've admitted it at least once on the show.
That's a big fat donut. Never. I'm always right. No, yeah, it does happen. Actually, Ed Sheeran, I kind of loosened up on that one once I heard him too. But no, you don't have to know about something to hate it. Not at all.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you don't, like, think about it. Like, if you don't know about something and you hate it strictly just by default, then your opinion about it, not only becomes invalid, but you become one of those people that you don't like that will sit there and just jump on a random bandwagon about something.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. Like, you can't sit there and say, like Nickelback sucks, and then, be that guy that, all of a sudden you listen to it now and you're like, oh my God, it's the greatest band I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, yeah. I did that with Cardi B. No, I don't even know what a Cardi B is. I don't even know what a Cardi B is. Not a clue. Couldn't pick her out of a lineup. Don't know what she does or anything. I just heard the name and I was like, I fucking hate that. I don't even know what
I couldn't pick her out of a lineup, but I've heard her fucking music and I can I can tell you for a fact. Fuck that bit.
I have no idea what it is. I don't even know. It's a girl, apparently. Cool. I don't care. Don't hate it. The Bumblebee movie. Hate it.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen that one, but I won't see it because I don't. I mean, the first two, the Transformers movie's already ruined it.
Whatever.
I was trying to justify the first one, but
fuck them.
Yeah, the Dinobots was fucking dumb. I mean, I get it, they had to do it because of the Dinobots, but that was just fucking gay.
So, kids, no Knoxville, no talking dogs. In my opinion, no more Batman. Done with Batman. Robert Pattinson's the new Batman. He can go fuck himself. I don't even know the man. I never saw a Twilight movie. I like Kristen Stewart, so I'll give him a high five for that. But don't see him as Batman, and don't care. I'm so done with Batman. There's other characters. Make a movie about them. Perhaps a recently pitched Dukes of Hazzard movie I heard about.
I heard all about that too. We should find out who this Eric and Gord guy is. We should hire them.
The only Batman movie I'll get behind is if Johnny Knoxville plays Batman and the Joker's a talking dog.
That's actually quite genius.
I'll get behind that one.
That would work.
Have you heard of this remake of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
No.
It's out. It's called. It's women. It's a dude and a woman. I forget who the woman is now. Oh yeah, it's the fat Australian pig. What's her name? Rebel Wilson. It's Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson. Okay. Okay, she's pretty funny.
And I forget who Michael Caine's character has been replaced by. I don't have it in front of me, but it's someone gay. And apparently it's like word for word from the original script, and it's just god awful. Like, it's Rebel Wilson as Steve Martin's role.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So the whole thing with like the can I use the bathroom and all that shit? It's like word for word, and they just destroy it. I forget what it's called, like criminals or something like that, or hustlers. I think it's hustlers.
Jesus.
It's just taking the internet by storm because it's so bad, and it really brings me around to why the fuck are we remaking this shit that doesn't need to be remade when there's classic Dukes of Hazzard movies dying to be made.
Because, I mean, that's only been made I guess the movie's only been made once.
What, the Dukes
of Hazzard? Did they only make how many of those movies did they do? Just the one, didn't they?
I think they just did the one. I know Jessica Simpson needs the work. And I know that the Dukes of Hazzard busting ghosts on skateboard is just about the most awesome thing I can think of right now. So
yeah, I'm starting to question life sober, by the way, now because these are ideas we come up with. Enjoy.
Yeah,
I'm starting to think us inebriated might come up with better ideas.
Well, you know what's funny? You were talking about quitting weed.
Yeah.
At the time, so that's how long it's been. It's been like over a year for you.
Yeah, it's the longest I've ever gone in my entire life since I started smoking weed.
Because at one point I tell you to go buy it because it's legal now. And you're like, yeah, I can't afford it, and it takes 3 days to get.
Yeah, and it takes 6 months to get the fucking shit. So yeah, no, it's been a long time. Fuck, yeah, it's been a long time.
Congratulations, that's impressive. That's why I love going back and listening to these old ones. It's just like it's two different guys.
Yeah, it's true. The biggest thing I can tell you this. I mean, like, there's been a lot of struggles where, like, I mean, like the trying adapting to going to sleep without using weed to fall asleep to, things like that.
Me and beer took forever.
The biggest thing that I struggled with was actually my night terrors came back with a vengeance.
Of course.
And when I don't like my night terrors, and they went through weird waves.
I don't think anybody does. I don't think you'll ever see that I Love My Night Terrors t-shirt.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. So, my initial bout of night terrors, like, I mean, they were weird. Like, I didn't wake up scared. It wasn't like that. My night terrors are a little bit different. They're not, like, terrifying. It's more of night violence, is I guess the way to describe it. I would get, my dreams were based off of me being ultra-violent against the other people.
Right.
But they were always justified in the dream. It was always somebody fucked with me, and I turned ultra-violent. But the problem was once the violence stopped, the violence didn't stop, and it just kept going. It would get worse and worse and worse. And the longer I stayed in the dream, the worse the violence got. That's what bugged me.
I've actually had those dreams before where I take things to a ridiculous level, and then I wake up
Yeah.
and, oh my God, why would I do that?
Right? And that's, you just start questioning shit. Like, wow, is that really what goes through my fucking head? That's crazy. Things took a change once I stopped smoking weed altogether, and I really started staying sober for a while. I ended up having night terrors where the terrors they were never against people that I knew, like necessarily. Like, it wasn't like there was not even like enemies. It was just always just somebody fucked with me and they peed with their fucking life.
Right.
But all of a sudden the dreams changed and they morphed, and then they started changing, and I was starting to get violence against people I actually like and care about. That's when my dreams started getting really fucked up for me, because once that, now it becomes personal, and then when I see that person, and I'm just having these little flashbacks to that, going, "Oh my God, I just did this to you! Holy fuck! How are you alive right now?" You know. So that became really difficult. But they've weaned out and they phased out a bit, and they're going back to their original state, and they're not as long.
Well,
which is really nice. So they are subsiding, which is really nice. I haven't had one in I think it's the longest I've had since I've been sober. And I think it's been a month and a half since I've had one. So it's been pretty good.
That's all right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Something that's kind of giving me weird feelings at night, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but if you're looking for a new way to hear Eric and Gord, I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth, but go check out Google Podcasts. Google has completely revamped their podcasting ability. Their site is nice. It's friendly. It's easy to use. There's no passwords. There's no bullshit. It's clean, bright. Everything's easy to find. And it's actually really, really cool. That's where I've been listening to all my favorite podcasts lately. And I don't really have anything to plug tonight, so I thought I'd give a shout out. Well done, Google, for completely turning it around, because it was poo last year. And it's really
well
great.
done, Google.
I definitely recommend checking it out. It's really easy to download the episodes, which I like. You just push a button and boom, boom.
There it is.
It's really, really cool. I highly recommend it. It's where I've been listening for all weekend anyway.
The other great thing about the Google doing the iPad.
What's that?
It's not Apple.
That's
Fuck
true.
you, Apple.
It's not Apple. I want to get to an interesting Google story in a minute, but real quick, I want to say, and I mean this, for some reason, CastBox downloaded an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience onto my phone. Don't know why.
No.
Don't know why. Every once in a while, CastBox just downloads random shit. I don't know how or why. Like, I must have told it to do that at some point. Anyway, got an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, and I thought, well, like Gord says, I guess if you haven't tried it,
you gotta at least listen to it once.
You've never said that until now, but
Sure.
I knew you were going to say that, so I decided to listen to Joe Rogan to prepare for this conversation.
And?
It's terrible.
Yeah, but you don't like MMA, though.
No, but he doesn't even talk about MMA. He was interviewing some EDM guru. I don't know the guy. It's not like a big name like you would recognize, like Moby or something, but apparently he's a big deal in the EDM world. That would be electronic dance music for you guys who don't know.
And you can't think of who it was?
No, I don't remember. He just wrote a book.
Everybody's written a book.
You're
writing a book.
Now, first of all, here's the thing. Now, I'm a big fan of whoring myself out for corporate money. No problem. I'm in. Sign the check. No problem. But this dude's got like 15 minutes at the beginning of his show of just him reading ads. Like, that's excessive. Like, there's probably about 6 ads right at the beginning. That's what he starts with. He just goes on and on. It's like, buddy, like, come on. And then...
Yeah, but he's banking money.
He's making $75,000 an episode. And I'm making, what was that figure? Oh, yeah, 0.
How much is he making per episode?
$75,000.
$75,000 per episode.
Per episode.
That actually seems kind of low to me.
Does it?
Okay. For some reason.
When I'm renegotiating our contracts, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, it just sounds low for Joe Rogan.
No, that's what it is. That's good. I can live on $75,000 a day. You'd be okay.
I'm not saying it's shitty money. I mean, I'd love $75,000 a day. It's just, for some reason, I just thought he'd be getting like I thought he'd be like $250,000 an episode.
Keep in mind, our episodes are longer, and we do more of them. So at the end of the day, we'll end up making more than him.
Yeah, so that's true.
We do a stupid amount of episodes. Nobody does the amount we do.
Now, everybody's like maximum like one a week.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I did my season. I had 6 episodes this season. I'm like, really? We were at 183, bitches.
You see, folks, even if we end up charging for our episodes, you're getting really good bang for your fucking buck.
You are. Everyone's, oh, I don't do more than 45 minutes. It destroys my life. Yeah, minimum hour and a half.
Yeah, minimum an hour and a half. A title that you can't even read the entire name of the title of.
No. Well, that's the other thing. Google the title scrolls as you're listening across the bottom, so you get to see the whole title finally.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I believe the one I'm referring to is either It's Really Up to Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Liars and Time Bombs and Bears Oh My. It's one of those two.
Oh, that's funny.
It's Really Up to Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be the one. That's October 16th of 2018. That's the one. And that's we were talking about who would play us in movies, and we finally came down, it just has to be us.
Well, yeah, it just makes sense.
But we originally had cast, as Eric and Gord in the Eric and Gord movie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Gord, and Justin Bieber as me.
Oh, you get the beeps.
Yeah, because I want to give him his shot. Timberlake got his shot. And he turned out to be a pretty good actor. And I said, well, I'm going to make it Canadian. I'm going to give Gibbs his shot. I think he can do it. And we looked identical when I was 14. So there you go. Welcome to your future, buddy.
Hey, Bieber, you're about to look like a homeless fucking 45-year-old.
Yeah, man. And
sorry, 42? 41? 40, how old are you? 40?
I've just turned 41, thank you.
41, that's right,
I'll
41.
Have you know that everyone who meets me guesses me at a cool 49, early 50s. That's great. Thanks, guys. Everyone. What do you like?
And I still get the 30s.
Yeah.
Really? You're 45? I thought you were like 30 something. Yeah, that's right.
I never get sick of it. There's no way he's older than you. That's lovely. That's great. Yeah. Happy for Gordon. Lots of good Gordon stuff going on there.
I'm amazing.
He's not older than you. Shut up.
I swear to God, shut the fuck up.
Just like, God damn it. And then that little prick who offered me a seat on the bus. would you like to sit down, sir? No. All right. I'd like to take your skateboard and beat you within an inch of your life with it.
Little puke.
First of all, there's never been a sir in my family. I'm not going to be the first one. Disgusting.
Yeah, no, sir is my father can be the sir. That ain't me.
Yeah, well, I'm not a father. Well, I am, but
you are, but yeah, no.
I'm a father only in the sense that I have a child who calls me dad. I'm not sure what other sense there is, but I don't know. Okay, I should embrace the fact that I'm a father.
Apparently you need to, yeah.
I haven't wrapped my mind around it yet. It's also new. She just started kindergarten.
It's also new. She just started kindergarten. There you go.
She's really happy about it. I'm happy for her. It's really cool. But it's still getting used to the idea.
I still have fucking problems there once in a while fucking getting over the fact that I actually was a father briefly, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing. Dads out there, tell me it's not fucking nuts. Tell me you don't look at yourself in the mirror every day and just be like, holy shit.
Somebody fucked me.
Yeah, well, that, first of all. Like, my God, someone had sex with me, and probably more than once for this to happen, although not always.
Somebody had sex with me and let me come inside them. What the fuck were they thinking?
You know, I gotta say, whatever weird twist of fate got me to where I am today, I can't believe I don't have 100. I am so lucky I only have the one. And she's perfect. She came out wonderful. She's great. I don't know how I pulled that off. The next one will be a retard for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the next one's going to be a fucking shit show.
But I got the most perfect child in the world. Like, textbook perfect. When she was born, her perfect weight, perfect size, everything was perfect. Her head was perfect. His nurses were, like, awing and oohing over how perfect she was. Don't know how I pulled that off. But more importantly, don't know how she doesn't have 99 brothers and sisters.
Maybe she does, and just neither of you know about it yet.
Me or the mother, you mean? That could be weird. No, I know what you meant. No, I could. Maybe I do. And there's just 100 women that don't want to talk to me that badly. That actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like, they're lying. They're telling they're like telling their kids, they're like showing them Orange County and like, Colin Hanks, that's your real dad.
You just wait until once we start banking room when you're doing this show. Because all of a sudden, you're going to get these fucking chicks that come out of the fucking woodwork.
There's the clan just coming out like Weinstein accusers.
You're going to get some 70-year-old shows like, my 45-year-old kid is yours. Yeah. Give me money.
You're 3 years older than me.
Holy shit, I got great sperm.
There's no way he's older than you. Fuck you guys.
That's very funny.
Wear condoms. That's what I'm saying. Kids, wear condoms. It's not that bad. I tell you. It's not that much different.
And I'll say this. Anybody out there who wonders what it's like to have a kid, all you gotta do is YouTube, baby crying, put on some headphones, crank up the full volume, and listen to it for 6 hours straight.
100%. And you know what it's like to have more than one kid? Imagine that you're drowning, and someone runs up to the shore and hands you a kid. That's what it's like.
Wow. That's an analogy. Wow. Well done, sir. Wow. I just don't know what to say about that one.
Let's see, buy condoms, kids. We'll supply them. Send in an email if you need some condoms. Eric at ericgord.com, Gord at ericgord.com. We will send you some condoms. They're a gift from the whatever.
The Eric and Gord brand condoms. It's open on both ends.
It's open on both ends. Fuck. That's awesome.
You get a picture of us on the shaft.
There's a picture of us. It's open on both ends. It comes with directions to your closest urologist to go get your tube tied or snipped.
And mold. And it comes with its own little patches of black mold.
A little patch of black mold. It just comes with a vape pen full of asbestos.
Speaking of weird things for sex, I once ordered this, and I had it, and I'm still disappointed I never actually, well, not that I would ever use them, I never got a call to use it. It's these strips that you put on the underside of the shaft of your dick. And what it is when the woman sucks your dick, she gets this flavor in her mouth, and what it does is it coats the mouth, so that when you can come in her mouth, she doesn't taste the cum anymore. It just tastes like chocolate or whatever the other flavors were.
That's, what a stupid thing.
Yeah, I ordered those right away hoping I'd get more blowjobs, and apparently the suggestion just made her laugh.
I guess. Plus, if I've already gotten that far, I don't care what it tastes like. I'm not eating this shit.
Well, no, but,
Yeah. Oh, look at Mr. Libertarian over there. Oh, Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Any guy who says they've never tasted it is fucking lying.
I'm not saying I haven't. I'm saying I wouldn't again. Well, I'm not saying that either these days, guys. Write a check. We'll see if the check's big enough. Tattoo on my chest or get me to Virginia. Speaking of which, I have to do a big correction from last night, because that was not Stittsville, Virginia. That was Stittsville, Ontario that has the drunken raccoons.
That was Ontario?
That's Ontario. Stittsville. I've never even heard of it.
Neither have I.
But I got two articles blended together, and I misquoted. It's Stittsville, Ontario, full of drunken raccoons. So we got to figure that out and get there.
All right, I'll find out how close that is to me.
I do apologize that whatever article I read misreported that.
Well, apparently the listeners didn't care because no one tried to fucking message us about it.
No, we were not corrected on it, but either way, I wanted to retract that statement and let you know it's Stittsville, Ontario, and not Virginia. That doesn't mean I think any less of Virginia. Just some shoddy reporting on the behalf of whoever wrote that shit and made me copy.
I don't know. I think Virginia's kind of gone down a step for me because I was kind of that's a pretty awesome thing to have, and knowing that that's in my backyard, not theirs, is really disappointing.
Well, they'll be. I want to get a couple of them to in the movie with us anyway. Oh yeah, that was the other thing for my great TV show. The other thing we brought up on that episode that was great. My idea for a TV show, Cop and Bear.
Cop and Bear.
Yeah, it's going to be a great TV show, like just your regular police drama, but the two main characters are a cop and a bear. And the cop, but it's just a bear. Like, there's nothing. He doesn't wear a uniform. He's not like a circus bear. It's just a regular bear.
For some reason, I have a feeling that Russia has already done that. I don't know.
But
it sounds like something Russia would do. They have bears everywhere in that fucking country.
But yeah, it's a great idea for a TV show, Cop and Bear. It's like just freeze, police, and the bear.
Bear just mauls them.
Yeah, it's just a regular bear. Fucking great idea for a show.
That'd be hilarious.
Way to go, Cop and Bear.
Somebody buy this man a drink and give that bear a salmon.
So awesome. Just a bear. We can just put them in the movie with us.
And not even one of those CGI bears. Like, it's legit, the real bear.
No, yeah, it's just a bear.
If you maul somebody on the set, you record that, you just add it into the episode.
Even better. You don't have to pay union actors for that.
No, exactly.
That's awesome.
Might have to pay the family off of it, but
So if we do make our Ghostbusting Dukes movie, there could be the other two to round it off. So we have the four Ghostbusters as you're supposed to have, but two of them are the Dukes of Hazzard, but they're really us. And the other two are a cop and a bear. And any cops in the Lower Mainland that want to apply for for that role? You want to audition? You're in. You got it.
Instantly accepted.
And any bears within earshot? Come on down. The ones in Coquitlam are getting all the hassles right now. Feel free. Send us an email or a bear mail. Let's get on to some real shit.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. I don't know how you get me off on these tangents. Somehow it's Gord's fault that I don't focus anymore. But something that'll get Gord really excited, I think, hopefully. It turns out whenever the trade war between China and U.S. starts to heat up, so does the crypto markets. So your Bitcoin is on track to be worth $20,000 by Christmas.
Holy shit.
So yours, I don't know what that does for yours, but
I don't know.
you could be looking at like $140.
I'm going to take a look right now.
Yeah. What's happened is they've opened up a new market for crypto insurance. And the new crypto insurance market is worth anywhere between 200 and 500 million, which puts Bitcoin well into the billions. And there we go. We're hitting 20,000. I got to get in on this stuff. I want to know what yours is worth, Gord.
Hang on. I don't remember the website I have to go on to.
It will be. And, Android is introducing a new app in the new Android phone to be released later this year because the 11s are already on their way out. And they're going to make understanding Bitcoin easier and tracking your account and whatnot. It'll be built right into the new Android phone.
You know what's funny is that I was in Brantford. Now, if you don't know, Brantford, Ontario is like Surrey.
I hear it's the most lovely place in Ontario. I didn't realize you were so close to Brantford. That's why we haven't talked about it. But I have a friend from your neck of the woods. She's not doing real well right now, but she was telling me all about Brantford and told me to ask you about it and how lovely it is.
Yeah, she lied to you.
No, I assume she was.
It's a shithole. And I was there, and we had to pop into a convenience store to pick up, of all things, salad dressing, because nothing else was open to get salad dressing. And so we go in there, and as I'm getting in there, you remember, like, this is like just, it's a shithole town. The newest house was built in 73. And that's the newest place, and even that one's completely run down to shit. But yet, I go to this shithole convenience store, and yet they have a Bitcoin fucking pay machine there.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're people are expanding. Countries all over the world are expanding. China's expanding theirs. I forget the list of countries. I don't have it in front of me. I'll try to look it up real quick. But all around the world, this stuff is really going to start by next year. It's going to start being a viable option. And now with Bitcoin insurance becoming a thing, you will no longer have to buy mainstream insurance. In Canada, you still will, obviously, because we're fucked with our insurance markets. But
yeah, that's for sure.
Other countries in the world, you'll get to, like, especially in America, where a lot of places insurance isn't even mandatory. You'll have.
How much did I start off with? Do you remember how much I started off with my Bitcoin?
I want to say 139. Sounds about right.
Well, I think it was 130 then, right? So it was an even number.
Oh, okay, well, maybe it's...
Yeah, because it was $29 to spend it and then $100. It's 121.36 right now, so it's gone up. So it's down to like 112 at one point.
121.36.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the Bitcoin is worth today, but...
$10,287.83.
Is it that much? Okay, so you're looking at a cool $222 if this goes through. Or $242.
Yeah.
Sorry, $242.
Yep.
Nice, buddy.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Then I'll actually cash it out.
So make sure you hold on to it till Christmas. And
that'll be my Christmas present to myself.
And root for this trade war to keep going.
Yeah.
Trump has to keep pissing people off, especially China. That's a good thing. Whenever America looks like they're failing, people turn to Bitcoin. So that's a good thing. And hey, speaking of America failing, was the other thing I found really interesting, and I don't even know, but I'm really curious to see how this works out. all the new phones are on their way out already. The 11s, I don't know how that's even possible. The 10s are just drying off. But the 11s are coming out, as well as the new Huawei Mate 30 Pro, which looks amazing. Its release date is September 19th. It's absolutely the most incredible looking phone I've ever seen in my life. Blows anything else out of the water. But here's the interesting part that I really wanted to hear from you on, Gord. Not that you're a big tech guy, but you'll find this neat. Because of the restrictions, the American restrictions on Huawei,
Yeah.
Google is not allowed to supply them anything. Therefore, the new Huawei phone coming out this month will not have Google Maps, Google Play, will not have Google Music, won't have Gmail.
Oh, wow.
No Google Android stuff.
Wow.
Now, Huawei does have their own operating system. They haven't had to use it up till now. It's called the Harmony operating system.
I've heard of that.
So it will have the Harmony technology rather than Google. But can you imagine this is like the Cuba of phones.
Wow.
Like no Google on your phone whatsoever.
Huh.
I almost really want to try it.
By the way, I'm just looking up the Bitcoin prediction.
Yeah.
It's predicted by the end of 2021 to reach $100,000.
Well, there you go. That puts you up to a cool grand. Don't sell, don't buy, or whatever you do with it.
I might just buy more.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
We should be investing like crazy right now because it's going to be too late in a couple of months.
Yep. I won't be able to afford it.
That's just crazy. Android without Google.
Android without Google.
Now, it works very well for Amazon. Amazon doesn't use Google on any of its tablets, and they've survived really well. The Kindle and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
So we'll see. It could really damage Google if this phone does as well as it's supposed to. It could be a new game. It could be a big game changer. And it looks awesome. It looks really cool.
Well, I know that, what's the one, that GoDaddy?
Yeah.
That search engine, that's the safe way of using it.
DuckDuckGo,
or, yeah, that's it.
whatever it is, yeah.
I actually have it on, what the fuck is it called?
I don't know, Duck something.
DuckDuckGo, that's it, it's DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that use it.
It's just Google, but the difference is
they can't.
They don't take your information and they don't save your information, so they don't save like your search stuff.
Right. See, that's just like Bing, except Bing doesn't have any information.
No.
I don't know if you've ever tried searching with Bing. It's fucking hilarious. It's like you type in Eric.
I did.
Type in Eric.
I used Bing once.
Gives you like 3 results.
Actually, I'm gonna try this on DuckDuckGo. I want to see what happens.
But on Google, it's like 2 pages. On Bing, it's nothing. We've never heard of that. You type in like France, Bing's like, I don't know what you mean. Bing sucks. But this will be interesting. I'm really curious about Huawei. I think Huawei's gonna really damage the U.S. in the end.
Oh, that's really weird. I just typed in Eric and Gordon on DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
2 options comes out. It says Eric and Gordon and Eric and Gordon S.
Weird.
Yeah, what's Eric and Gordon S? What's that?
I have to know.
Eric out of Amazon. Key takeaways from Eric Gordon's extension with the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, Eric Gordon. He's a very famous basketball player.
Yeah, Eric Gordon. It's all there. That's all about him.
Yeah, well, of course it is, because we bumped him right the fuck off Google.
Oh, hang on. Eric Gordon and Associates, drunkdrivingillinois.com.
Drunk Driving Illinois.
Yeah, there you go.
So, Eric and Gordon in Chicago.
So it's just not Eric and Gordon, it's just Eric Gordon. That's a guy.
Huh. We'll try to have him on the show.
And he also there's also an Eric Gordon on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of Eric Gordons out there. There's also a bunch of Gord Ericksons.
Yes, the Gord Erickson. person. That's another good one.
We talked about Gord.
Oh, there's a doctor.
There's
a doctor, Eric Gordon, MD.
We should do a show where we call Eric Gordons and just see what they're all about.
Ask them if they've ever flipped around and gone. Have you ever gone by like Gord and Eric?
Yeah.
See?
Well, I want to start, instead of just highlighting these Eric and Gords, I want to start inviting them on the show. We did all last year. We introduced the world to a bunch of cool sounding Eric and Gords. I think there was about 6 in total last year. And a couple this year. Very exciting stuff for them, mostly, not us. I would like to start talking to them. I want to start inviting them onto the show.
I'll just tell you, I just typed in Eric and Gord and then images.
Yeah.
First search that came up, Eric and Gord, Wonderful Ride Home on Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Eric and Gord on YouTube.
Yeah. When you Google it, it's all us. Google loves us.
Eric and Gord at Outlook.com, Anchor FM, Eric Brennan 9. I drank celery juice for 7 days, and this is what happened. No juicer required. That's one of our YouTube episodes. Do you remember that one? I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one.
Let's find out.
I have not heard of it.
When was that?
I don't think that's one of our episodes.
It is. Oh, it is. It's the apparently that's the name of the. No, it's just the Eric Gord. It's the pineapple video, the cartoon.
What? Who?
And then underneath that, so it comes up as for some reason it linked these two together, but that's the Eric and Gord, the YouTube video.
Right.
The pineapple. Then the up next video is I drank celery juice for 7 days, and this is what happened.
Oh, I want that. I want that as one of our titles. That's almost as good as one of our titles.
That sounded like one of our titles. That's just it.
It'd be fantastic if someone was stealing our episodes and giving them new titles. It'd save me a lot of work.
No, the website for the chick who does this is some chick. I drank celery juice for 7 days, and this is what happened. It's called More Salt, Please.
More salt, please.
More salt, please.
I couldn't agree more. Eat more salt. Stay away from anything processed. Stay away from anything you can't pronounce. Stay away from anything with a number. I don't remember. There were 7 rules Mira taught us, and I don't remember them.
I can't remember anymore.
Ingredients on the front. That's bad.
Yeah,
ingredients on the front.
If it tells you, it's good.
Yeah. And then I threw in mine that she agreed with. It wasn't. She decided to change her complete list for just me. No, she didn't. But my rules. If it tells you to enjoy it, if it anywhere in the package it says enjoy, it's not good for you. If it has to remind you to enjoy it, it's no good. Just add water, heat for 3 minutes, and enjoy. Never good. That's great. We're gonna have.
Hey, by the way, I'm your only subscriber on for Eric Brennan Time. Just to let you know.
You're the only subscriber?
Yeah, apparently you have one subscriber, and I just subscribed to it. So.
Yeah. Just like my newsletter, hot off the presses. 3 subscribers, and 2 of them are me. That's not true. There's 3, and they're all 3 individual people.
Why are all of our YouTube videos? Is there an Eric and Gord YouTube thing?
Oh, we're on YouTube, yeah. All our episodes post to YouTube.
Eric and Gord.
I like that you're just discovering Eric and Gordon. It's a neat thing. You should pay attention to it once in a while.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, but all our
it doesn't come up.
All our episodes are on YouTube.
I just typed in Eric and Gord, and the only thing that comes up is that fucking fruit video.
That's a great video, by the way. That should be called the.
I fucking love it.
No, we're all over the place. We're all over the YouTube. That's how those guys found us and stole us and put us in their new show. Oh, you know what? I think it's because, you know what? You have to type in, like, Eric Hunt Stitcher. Or, Spreaker. Sorry, Eric Hunt Spreaker. And it comes up.
Is that what it is, Eric Hunt
Spreaker?
Streaker?
Spreaker. S-P-R.
Oh, okay.
It might be down. It might be gone. Because that was distributed by Spreaker. And we are no longer utilizing Spreaker.
Yeah, is Eric Hunt speaker or just Eric?
Eric Hunt Spreaker. Speaker with an R. Spreaker.
Oh.
Anyway, this is very, very boring for the listeners. But yeah, some of our feeds are not working. I've adjusted some, but some that are still being fed by Spreaker.com are not working any longer. That would include like iHeartRadio. And
What the fuck? Who the fuck is Marco Atassi?
Oh, he did the Own the Truth interview with me.
Oh, okay, so that's what it is. Yeah, Origin 006, Eric Hunt.
Yeah,
Made with Speaker.
Yeah,
Spreaker.
Great interview for him.
That's a long. That's an hour and 38.
Yeah, he dives deep into the life of Eric.
Yeah,
some serious shit.
I'm gonna listen to that.
Horribly uncomfortable for me to do. It was not what I expected. I thought it would just be fun and games, and I'd just tell jokes, and he'd laugh, and no, he was having none of it. It was all serious, wanted to talk about my childhood and shit. Which I don't normally do.
Oh.
So it was weird. It was interesting. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
He's great. He's good at what he does. It's a fun podcast. I highly recommend it. It's called Own the Truth. That's the first one I did a song for.
He has 2 subscribers.
And it was the first one I did a song for. He liked the song so much, he said, "Hey, why don't you be on the show? We're going to see if you can own your truth." And I was like, well, I could probably rent it a bit, but...
I really don't want to own that shit.
Yeah, I consider it like a long-term lease, but...
What about suppressing your truth? Can we do that one?
I would like to start after Marco's show, Suppress Your Truth. That would be good.
Now that you've brought it up to the surface, I need to bury that shit deep again.
Make jokes, sarcastic responses to your truth. I got
anything but owning up to it.
Yeah, I got your truth right here, smart guy. That's what it's going to be called.
Fuck you. That's what you call it.
Take your truth and shove it.
Dick. With dick.
With dick.
It's been a while.
I want to just go on other podcasts now and do that. I was thinking about putting us out on other podcasts. That's what I'm going to do. Just to all their podcasts. Hi, and welcome to blah, blah, blah with Dick.
They just start laughing.
Yeah. Hi, and welcome to the Unwritable Rant with Dick. Oh, that is classic. The other thing we're going to have to do, and I already talked about it today with him, and he's fully on board, we need to talk to our good friend Casey Gonzalez.
Yes.
Because Casey Gonzalez is on vacation right now.
Yes, I've been following.
And his family's car struck a bear today.
Oh, fuck off, really?
He's very shaken up by it. Said it's the craziest shit that's ever happened in his life. And I said, well, dude, we got to get you on to talk about it. And he said, absolutely. So, as soon as his vacation is over and he's settled, I want to talk about him hitting a bear and whether he cooked it, which I'm sure he probably did.
Oh, I have to assume so.
Yeah, he said it was terrifying. And I could only imagine that's like hitting a truck that could eat you. So, yeah, I want to have him on right away. And he said, yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be happening as soon as he can. And me and Gord are going to be appearing on other stuff right away, too. I'm going to book all that tomorrow.
Awesome.
I don't know what I'm going to book. I'm going to try, though. I think it's time to, we had our good run there. And I want to get back to it because it was a lot of fun. And I miss it already.
Yeah, it's true.
Clearly, we can't come up with anything to talk about on our own.
More Google searches.
Yeah. We can't just, how many episodes just turn into us Googling us? It's like,
more than most.
One. It should not be more than one. And it is. It's several. way too much of me just talking about past episodes. Like, people just go listen to them. You don't have to listen to me tell you about them. You can just go check them out yourself. Check them out on Google Podcast. It's great. Yeah, that's until Radio Public starts paying up. But our listenership's good. It's climbing, and we want to keep it that way. We've kind of plateaued a little bit, and I don't know why with all this exciting content we're throwing at you now once a week, maybe. I
got nothing witty to say about that.
You can't. So we're going to get back on track. We're going to give it this week, and then by the end of this week, we're going to be right up in the thick of it because that'll take us into election season. The writ will officially be dropped by then. The campaign will have officially started, which you think shit's crazy now. Just wait till they actually start campaigning.
It's going to get crazy.
This is going to be fun. This election is going to be mental. And Doug Ford seems to think he's got a part of it. He's going to fuck things right up because it's got nothing to do with him, but he's front and central all the time. Going, hey, look at me, I'm relevant.
Hey, look at me, I'm still fat. What the hell?
Yeah, right.
Fucking dick.
It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not saying the show's going to suck till then. I'm just saying I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. And then, and then immediately as the dust settles from that, we've got football season. That's cool.
Yay for homoerotic sports.
I am a diehard Jets fan. Always have been. Always will be. That means I don't care about football very much. And don't ever have to worry about the playoffs. Never sweat the playoffs. Because we'll never make it, ever. I think twice in their career they've made the playoffs. Like, 100 years, whatever it is. Good team. Love them. Love my Jets. So, yeah, and then right after that, the American election, which, God help me. The country is just going to collapse. It's amazing. It's just getting worse and worse for them. And whoever our prime minister is going to virtually affect it in no way whatsoever.
No.
We have nothing to do with them right now. They have nothing to do with us other than this stupid Huawei thing, which, what the fuck? Just let the chick go. What do we care? Her phones are going to take over the world next year.
You know, I did a bit of searching. When the fuck did I do this? Day before yesterday. And I discovered that whenever the liberals, more specifically, whenever Justin Trudeau will post something on Facebook, whether it's a speech about whatever, who gives a fuck, whatever that fucking moron talks about. But when you read the comment, every single main comment is always everybody slamming him. Yeah. And then you read the comments underneath, and there's like 2 people stand up for him, and then there's like 153 that don't. Yeah. And then you go to the conservative one, and the conservative side is nothing but people saying, they know what they're talking about. These guys are good. Anything's better than Trudeau.
That's because they're lying.
It's the weirdest thing, though. I mean, like, it's pure anti-Trudeau, and then the conservative flip side is just, yeah, no, I agree with you.
That's because Trudeau's is real.
Or I don't agree with you. Either that or it's, I don't agree with you, but I'm not going to vote with Liberals, so you're my only other option.
Yeah, that's because Trudeau's is real, and the Conservatives is all Conservative Party insiders filling out spaces. It's like when you go to the Google Play Store and you look up the comments about the app, and it's just 9 Indian guys posting over and over again. This app great. Favorite app good, best times.
Just get the guys in the lunch breaks at the call center.
It's Hattie and all his buddies. Our new best friend Hattie, the app developer, and all his buddies.
That's it.
You guys haven't heard the Hattie episode yet because I'm having some trouble publishing the ones that were recorded when I was out of town. Just that one now. The other ones are up, but that one I'm having issues with. And that's going to be in a special compilation episode I'm putting out.
Yes, it is.
Ideally tomorrow. But me and Skype...
Or probably next month.
Me and Skype don't seem to be seeing eye to eye on things these days. So, screw you, Skype. Figure out a new way. You can go straight to hell with Apple for all I care. I swear to God. I will go right to Zoom. I will Zoom it up, and Skype can go to hell.
I couldn't agree with you anymore.
Other thing I wanted to mention, I would like to plan another live episode soon. It's actually by listener request. So I said we will accommodate you. All the other ones have been wildly successful and turned out great. No, they have not. In case you were wondering. They've all been complete fucking dumpster fires, and this one probably will be too, but I would like to try it again. It's been a long time, and we're right on schedule to be celebrating our 100th episode any day now, so we'll do it for our 100th episode.
Yes.
This will be the
our 100th episode.
If you're a fan of the show, you'll know what I'm talking about, and if not, then stay tuned. We got a 100th episode celebration coming right up.
Episode 100. We'll get there.
We'll get there. That's the ad slogan for the week. I love it. We'll get there. I think we're on.
We'll get there.
I think we're recording 186 right now. We'll get there. Oh, God.
Oh, that's just funny.
I love you guys for liking us, because I question sometimes why you do. But I love you for liking us. I don't know, Gord. I don't know where we're at. That seems long enough to me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, holy shit. We're right on schedule. In that case, are you with me tomorrow, Monday night? I think a Monday night episode would be great.
I'm going to say yes.
All right. Tomorrow night, we're going to have big news from the world of something I read 5 minutes before the show.
And Gord will have nothing prepared, and we'll just slide off the season like he does every other night.
No, I decided I won't bore you guys with this, but me and Gord are going to have a talk about that. So we're going to let you go. We're going to be back in roughly 23 hours to do this with you again. Until then, take care of each other. With Dick.
Fuck Apple. With Dick.
Have a good night.